Well, hey kids, how's everybody this morning out there in YouTube land? Got my Jiha real estate shirt on. Anyhow, I'm out here on my boat. That's right, I said my boat, Manhasset Bay, Port Washington, New York. My old hometown. This is where I went to school and grew up, went to high school and all that kind of stuff. Kind of surreal being back here in Port Washington after all these years. Kind of surreal, but hey, bosun, good morning. But we're back here working on the boat, trying to get some projects done. But I do have some exciting news this morning. Oh yeah, survived. Actually, it's still storming. It's blowing and raining outside pretty good right now. So, hey Mark, how you doing? Nope, not first. Yep, Lily, get. I don't want your squeaky toy right now. I'm doing a live stream. Miss Lily's feeling good. She wants to play. We're kind of stuck down below in the cabin due to the weather, so she's not too happy about that. She likes to be up on deck where she can look around. But oh well, we'll be fine. So good morning, Food Forest. How you doing? Sun's starting to come out on the South Shore. Okay, well, maybe it'll clear up here a little bit. It was supposed to rain all day today. The forecast said rain all day today. So not clearing up till this evening. So we'll have to just see what happens. But cabin fever. Yeah, Danny, I'd like to get out and do something. I've got all these supplies now for all these projects I want to get done. I'd like to be outside and get working on them. But I'm stuck down here down below. So I'm going to work on editing a video today. I want to try to get one more video done for the month. A regular, full glossy video, which will be updated up to my Patreon account today. And then in a week or so, I'll put it out to everybody else like I always do. But I need to get another video edited and done for the month. So, well, I'm on my way to the west coast of Vancouver Island to catch salmon. Hey, nice, Food Forest, very cool. Yeah, actually, I was hoping we might have a break in the weather. I want to go ashore and buy some bait so I can do a little flounder fishing this afternoon. I was kind of looking forward to that. But if not, we'll do it tomorrow. Not a big deal. Hey, Sorrenti, how you doing, man? It's crappy here. Yeah, it's crappy here too. It's 77 degrees down below here in the boat, and it's raining outside. So yeah, it's raining pretty good. So anywho, running the generator, powering everything up, running refrigeration, making ice, charging up the laptop, charging up the cell phone, playing with the dog here. You can probably see me moving a little bit. There's a little bit of wind wave here in the bay, so the boat's bouncing around a little bit. Dog, stop. Okay? I'm doing a live stream. Stop. I take her toy away from her. Anyhow, a little bit of an exciting announcement this morning. I believe I am going to be having someone joining me on board. I don't have an exact date on that yet. But looks like we will be having someone of the female persuasion joining us on the boat. So pretty cool. We're trying to work out the final details now. Once I have all those details figured out and locked down and we know what we're doing exactly, then I'm going to announce it and then you guys can run through it and have your way with all the gossip and comments and what. Dog, I'm not playing right now. I took one squeaky toy away from her. She brought me another one. So, morning, Frank. Hey, Chief, how you doing? Yeah, so we may have a little bit of exciting news here. More details to come in the near future. But it looks like we are going to have someone joining us on the boat. And I really hope so, because this person's a fun person. It'd be a lot of fun having her on the boat. So, like 4 and have a good one, Carl Brook. I'll stop by again. Best everyone gone fishing. Hey, Food Forest, good luck, man. Catch some fish. Get you some salmon, man. Okay, so you just dropped that right into your water dish now. Now it's all wet. Don't give me that look. You're the one that dropped it in the water dish. What are you going to do about it, huh? You dropped it right in the water dish. You're not going to do anything about it, are you? You're just going to sit there and look goofy. Just going to sit there and look goofy? All right. So, anywho, So that's the plan this morning. I'm going to work on editing a video. There's really not much else I can do considering the weather right now, except be harassed by the dog here. She wants some love and attention. I've been petting on her all morning this morning, but for some reason, no, get down. Get down. Get down. For some reason, she's just really up in my face today. I don't know why. She's feeling good, I know that, but get back. Sit. Sit. Billy, sit. Get back. Come on. I'm trying to live stream here, dog. You're making it difficult for me to live stream. Yes, thank you. Now my nose is all wet. God, you're a pain in the butt at times. You know that? Yeah, you are. Anyhow, well, I'm being abused by the dog here. The storm is pretty much over. Port Washington should be done in about 2 hours. Okay, well, that would be good to know, Danny. I hope that's the case. Yes, Frank, she most definitely does. She does. She loves giving me a hard time, that's for sure. So then she jumps down. She goes around the cockpit, around the table, comes over here and puts her head on my lap. Oh, dog, find something to do. You need a hobby, dog. You know that? You need a hobby. Yeah, that's all right. Pretty soon we're going to have somebody else on board, and you can harass them. That'll be fun. So, you're looking at the radar while you're typing. Well, Danny, I hope so, man. That would be nice. I hope it does clear up. I'd like to be able to get up on deck and be working on some stuff. So, I've got some errands to run, too. I need to go get some provisions. I need to go get bait. And I'd like to start getting some of this work done on the boat so I can get some of these things going and underway. It'd be nice. But, you know, I'm beginning to think if the schedule works out with this lady friend joining me on the boat, I may hang out here in this area for a bit longer. I was planning on being here in Port Washington for a week, but given this new revelation this morning, I might just decide to spend a lot longer here. I may even spend a month here, which is fine. We can take more time working on the refit. We can get more projects done to the boat. I wouldn't mind picking up some paint and painting the top side. Few other projects like that I was thinking a bit more long term about. But and the reason why I'm thinking of that, dog, quit. Go lay down. Enough. The reason why I'm thinking that is because where I'm located, there's really good logistics. This lady friend's going to have to travel quite a ways to get here to me. And where I'm at here in Port Washington, because I have my sister here available and because I have Douglas here available, if I can rely on Doug, which I think I can. He's a good friend. Wow, I got something in my throat. We have easy access to airports, trains, subways, so it's easy for people to get around and to meet people and what have you. So, time you have, you're on your own schedule. That's right, Chief, that's right. No, Frank, I'm not saying who she is until I have things locked down and solid. I want that solid. So hold on a minute, guys. I got to get something to drink here because I got a frog in my throat. So hold on a minute while I spin you around so I can get a drink. I know it seems odd that I spin you around so I can get a drink, but with my table positioned the way it is, I can't get up from the table, from the bench with the table there. It blocks my ability to get up, so. Okay, ice, and beverage. Hold on a minute. What are we drinking? Black cherry today. We're having black cherry. Move, dog. And around we go again. All right, let me get everything plugged back in because we're trying to charge everything while we're doing this. So hold on a minute. There's that plugged back in. Get my laptop plugged back in. Here we go. All right, so black cherry flavored seltzer water. Get. This is not for you, dog. Don't you dare spill this. Get your big nose out of there. Get your big fat nose out of there. Mine. Okay, what are we talking about here in the chat? I missed some stuff, so quit. More like a minnow. What's more like a minnow? Huh. How many moderators does chat have? I have no idea, Popeye. You have an airport next to you. Yeah, I've got Kennedy and LaGuardia. New York's Kennedy Airport's not too far away. LaGuardia Airport's not too far away. More importantly, I can access both of them through the Long Island Railroad system. So it makes it convenient, and if necessary, I can get either Douglas or my sister maybe to drive us over to get them. So, hello, Popeye. Why? Why what, Rhonda? Hey, Rhonda, how are you this morning? Why what? All of them, just about. Okay, my boat, my drink. There you go. My boat, my drink. I like that. My boat, my boat. Our boat. Don says it's our boat now. So, right next to you, a ball away. Right next to you, a ball away. What are you talking about? Ah, that's good. Good stuff. Fresh. Very refreshing. So, Rhonda, what do you mean why? Airport. Yes, airports are right, not too far away. I wouldn't say a ball away, but, you know, I mean, I can be over at LaGuardia or Kennedy Airport within like 45 minutes or so. I mean, the other thing is, from here, I was going to go out Long Island Sound and then cross over up onto the North Shore of Connecticut and stuff. So then the only other airport nearby, oh, I see, Mark. Yes, the seaplane. Yes, he took off already. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. Yes, the seaplane, he was on the mooring ball next to me last night. He got dinner and then he left. So, want to know? Oh, okay. You were asking Popeye. I get it. I see. Okay. So yes, the seaplane did take off, but yeah. So I was planning on going, you know, up onto the North Shore of Long Island, Connecticut, Martha's Vineyard, going up into the Cape Cod Canal, and you know, going up to Boston. And so that would be that much more difficult logistics wise in trying to coordinate travel plans, you know. Certainly New York City is like the hub for almost everybody as far as airlines and stuff, and trains and buses, and so we have affordable options for getting this individual here. So gonna have to raise some money to do that, because I have to buy airfare or train fare or bus fare or what have you. But you know, oh, a frog in my throat, more like a minnow. I get it. Okay, yeah. I think Popeye wants your spot as a mod. Yeah, well, probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Okay. That's better. So anyhow, so that's going to be kind of exciting news. I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to happen. We got confirmation, had some conversation last night in email form, back and forth. So that's very cool. That's very cool. I hope this comes. I think this lady would be an awesome asset to have on board. So you should play fetch with Miss Lily. She might like that. Well, Popeye, that's hard to do inside the boat. I was playing fetch with her last night. I was throwing the ball out into the cockpit, and she'd go up through the cockpit and back and forth. It's about as far as you can throw a ball here inside the sailboat. But right now, wow, look at that. I actually have sunshine coming into the boat. Cool. So, Kim, 103 today. Wow. 77 here. I think we're supposed to go up into maybe the mid-80s today, but I see sunshine. Sunshine on a cloudy day. Outside the boat, in the water. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Then there's MacArthur Airport out on the island. Yep, there certainly is, Danny. Be great, but the other boats are too far away. Yeah, what I may do if the weather clears up, I'm going to take Lily ashore today and then let her run and do some running today, because she's been on the boat now for 2 days. So I'll have the water taxi. If the weather breaks, I'll have the water taxi come and I'll take her ashore and play with her for a little while, and then she and I can walk over to the bait shop and get bait. So that'll be a fun thing for her to do. So only 85 in Athens. The Greeks are wearing coats. Yeah, well, they get accustomed to those temperatures, so you get chilled. So Danny says 90s in the next 2 days. Okay, well, I'll hopefully if it's not raining. I don't care if it's 90 degrees as long as I can open up the hatches and get some air through the boat. I bought a big ass fan now, so I've got a big fan that fills my entire companionway, so that'll help keep the heat out of here. So yeah, Popeye, she well, she just never had much exposure to it up in Alaska when she was a puppy because, of course, it was winter and snow up there. She was born in October. That summer when the ice broke out, I did take her down to the stream and tried to throw the ball and get her to go in the water, but the water was so darn cold, she didn't want nothing to do with it. So we'll see how she becomes. Now that she's had some spots where she can get down in the water by going up and down the bank, she seems to prefer that. So it'll be interesting to see once we get her out on the beach somewhere where she can go play in the water. She'll enjoy that. And so just a matter of exposure. So hey Nash guy, how are you this morning? And sunny, Danny says. Okay. Cam, hey, good morning. My lab doesn't like water. Yeah. I thought I saw in the news last night that it was going to be hot in New York the next few days. Naples has been 94. Yeah, Frank, they're talking about being here in the 90s next couple of days. So not nearly as hot as what I saw upstate New York. So I'm not worrying too much about it. And the nice thing is here, if it gets hot, I just simply jump in the water. So I've got my ladder down in the water right now. If I want to go for a swim, I just jump in. Not a problem. I'm here in the salt water. So I do have to replenish my freshwater supply, though, because one of the things you have to do in salt water when you come out of the water, it takes me about a gallon of water to rinse myself off and get all the salt off of me. So you got to do that, otherwise you get all crusty. And I'm crusty enough as it is. Gush, whoosh, like that. I like that. So Bob likes his dogs so much he built a ramp for them to get on and off of his boat. Yes, Neptune, and that did not work for him. It did not work at all, which is why he didn't bother taking it with him on any of the other boats. Yeah, that just doesn't work very well. What I am looking at doing is I still have the old boarding ladder for the boat, and I think I'm going to try to figure out some way of making a platform that I can bolt onto that, so I can set that in the water, and then it would basically be a swim platform for the dog. She'd be able to swim over to that, get up on that, and then be able to jump back up on the boat. So we'll see. But right now, Miss Lily, I have jumped off the boat into the water, figuring she was going to be right behind me, and she does not try jumping off the boat to go with me. So she has fallen off the boat a couple of times, and she wasn't too happy about that. So she's not going to be too keen to go jump in the water just to go play in the water and then swim back over and climb back up on the boat. I don't imagine that's going to be something she's going to want to do very much. So you should buy a dehumidifier for your boat, keep the humidity down. Popeye, I don't have room on here for anything else. As it is, I have to declutter and get rid of and purge a bunch of items in order to make room for my new guests. So I just don't have room. I've only got a 29-foot boat, guys. So, my boat's 29 feet long and 10 feet wide at the widest. I just don't have room to keep adding stuff. And a dehumidifier is really not going to do much of anything here because I'm always going to have the front hatch and the companionway open. So you're going to have whatever the humidity of the air is blowing through anyway. So what's the freeboard? Bosun freeboard is the bow or the sides of the boat from the water level up to the tow rail. Okay. So when you look at the side of a boat, how much the boat sticks up out of the water is basically the freeboard. So if you look at the water level and then you look at the tow rail. Now the tow rail is like the scupper. It's the rail right along the edge. Where, like, if I'm walking around the deck, I'm walking with my feet right next to the tow rail. The tow rail is at the bottom of the deck when you're walking up on deck. So the freeboard is the distance from the water up to the tow rail. And my boat has a lot. A lot of sailboats have a lot of freeboard. It's very. We stay up out of the water, and so when the wind catches the side of that, it can really get a purchase on that and push the boat around pretty good. So you may want to check on that ladder of yours. It's not exists after being in Manhasset Bay. Check on that ladder of yours. It not exist after being. What are you talking about? My ladder's fine, man. My ladder's fine. Manhasset Bay's all right. How about taking your dog to the beach where she can just get her paws wet? Well, Neptune, I do that on a regular basis. So I just said I was going to take her ashore today. That's what we'll do. We'll go and play. But it will make you water. I'm not going to drink water out of a dehumidifier. That's gross, Rhonda. That would be nasty. I would not do that. I'm thinking dehumidifier would be an exercise in futility. Absolutely would. Yes, absolutely would. Dehumidifiers may work, yes, but it'd be an absolute waste of time here on my boat. So, looks like 90 plus for you the next 4 days. Carl updates 90 plus the next 7 days. Okay. Yep, I'll be fine, Chief. I'll be fine. Do you have cases or whatever to protect your electronics? No, not really. I just keep them here on deck. It's really not that humid here on the boat, guys. My boat is a very dry boat. I mean, it's for today while it was raining. It's been pretty comfortable here on the boat. So, the ladder may rot off. Yeah, I don't think so, Danny. It's fine. Manhasset Bay's not bad. Morning, Gene. How are you? I'm not disclosing who's joining me until that person is here. So that's just going to have to stay a mystery. It is. I will say this much: it's a different person that I thought I had coming earlier. It is a different person. So I'll just leave it at that. So I wouldn't trust the fish. Okay. Well, I eat time. So just post a picture. Post a picture of what, Mark? Make air and their electronics. Kim, everybody does. Um, the moisture and the salt air does get to your electric, but there's really not anything you can do about them. I use my electronics all the time, so I can't keep them secured in some case. So humidification hatch to get air. So yes, if I was to put my boat in a marina or on the hard someplace time, then yeah, I could see, and it was going to be closed up for a long period of time. So Carl has merch. I do. I have T-shirts and mugs and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. So check out the merchandise. A dehumidifier will suffer the same electrolysis. It certainly would. It certainly would. Yeah, anything electronic like that is. Just got a plan for us. That's all. During the ride, I've helped busters get up to the line.